I'm not mistaken, this is going to be his 5th coordinator. I can't imagine how difficult that is, and I think that's a big reason why maybe he hasn't taken that next step, is because the players around him and the offense itself hasn't been hasn't had the opportunity to take its next step, if you will. Marcus is an insanely talented player. Insanely talented. If healthy, I still feel like he's a guy that can be and will be a franchise quarterback and potentially win a Super Bowl someday. I've always felt that about Marcus. I think it's important when you've got a guy that's not necessarily the traditional pocket Tom Brady passer. You've got to go all in on that, not just verbally, but also schematically and with your roster. You look at the teams that have had success with what we would categorize as quarterbacks that aren't traditional. I think Baker Mayfield's a great example of this with Cleveland. What Freddie Kitchens did after Hugh left their team was he made everything about Baker, including the schematics. I don't feel like Tennessee has done that. It's always been like a fight of trying to fit him into an NFL system and how much do we want to make him run or let him run. He's even shied away from being a running quarterback. And it's not about how many times he takes off, but the style of system. I would go back to a style of system where he can be more of a point guard. If you look at what he was great at Oregon, it was getting the ball out quickly and accurately to fast players in space. Why not do that? Give him more weapons. Make an offense that he's not going to hold the football. You're not trying to go down the field. It's fast. Everything's fast. Read, react. Give him some RPOs to be dangerous with over the middle of the field. I think that would allow them and help them to be more successful with Marcus as their quarterback.
Yeah, and for the Titans, you had talked about the Vikings. Vikings, I think, are 18, Titans are 19. Who do you like for them in the first round?
Well, I think that you could get a pass catcher for him. And if you're looking for a guy that fits what I was just talking about, cross your fingers that Marquise Brown's available, Hollywood Brown, because I think he fits that quick, over the middle slot, creates space, very fast, get the ball into his hands. I like Paris Campbell from Ohio State. That might be a little high to select Paris Campbell. Or maybe one of the tight ends, Noah Fant. We were just talking about Noah Fant. Noah Fant could be an opportunity as a really skilled player that can flex out and be dangerous on the offensive side. But for me, it's about creating an offense in particular around Marcus that fits his skill set, and to me it's being more of a point guard, quicker, sharper reads that allow him to be what he was at Oregon.